Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine and today I'm going to make Borekitas and talk about its history. The ingredients for this recipe is a cup of oil, 3/4 cup of water, a little salt, as much as flour as it can take. And for the inside part, cheese, white of the egg, and the outside of the Borekitas is yellow part of the egg and a little bit of cheese. To make things quicker, I boiled my potatoes beforehand and starting off, I will add a cup of oil in this mixture. I'm gonna add 3/4 of water and the water should be less than the oil. I'm gonna add 1 spoonful of vinegar to make it more crispy. Now I'm going to add as much as flour it can take and start mixing them up. As you can see, I will be adding more and more. This wasn't enough, so I'm just going to add more flour. Now I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Now that the dough is done, it will wait for 30 minutes, and that's the time I'll be talking about its history. So let me introduce you the history of Borekitas. A part of Borekitas' history includes Turkey. The Jews who immigrated from Spain in 1492 entered the Ottoman lands and began to live there. Although they are predominantly settled in certain regions, they also interact with Muslims, Greeks, and Armenians. Neighborhood relations of Sephardic people living in Turkey naturally affect the formation of recipes. Of course, they also maintain their own culinary culture, Spanish dishes. Research suggests that Borekitas comes from the Spanish dish empanada, a crescent-shaped pastry made with stuffing, although empanada, which is generally made with meat and vegetables, potatoes and made after moving to Turkey. A cultural synthesis is slowly forming with the pastry culture in Turkey, and the name of empanada is evolving into Borekitas. And as Borekitas continues to be made with cheese, Sephardic cuisine is a synthesis of different culinary cultures throughout history as a natural result of migrations. This is a cuisine that adheres to the culinary traditions and techniques of Spain and Portugal, and also adapts to the regions where they settled. Just like all immigration stories. Even though people cannot transport ingredients from one country to another, they can carry the taste in their palate or the recipes left by their family elders. With the adaptation to the destination and local materials, those recipes are trying to be passed down and kept alive from generations to generations. And this is the story of Borekitas. I hope you enjoyed it. Back to the recipe. For the inside of the Borekitas, I will be grating this cheese. Now I'm going to mash these potatoes.
It's wonderful.
Now I'm scaling this cheese and it's 72 grams. Now I'll be mixing my 2 kinds of cheese and mash them together. I'm gonna add 1 egg and separate the yellow and the white parts. I'm gonna add this white part to my mixture. Now I have my dough in here and I'm gonna take like this much. It's bigger than a meatball. And I'm gonna divide it with this glass. Before dividing them, I'll be making this flat. Now I'm dividing them with this glass. Now I'm going to put this mixture into the Borekitas and flip it in half. There you have it. Now I'm going to brush the double side of the egg to the Borekitas. I'm going to grate this cheese again to put it on top. Spread the cheese and now it's ready to go to the oven. Now that they're ready, I'll be putting them into the oven. It's preheated and it's in 170 degrees. Now we wait for 30 minutes. Here is the finished result. It tastes super delicious and I recommend everyone doing this recipe. Cheers!